Hi, Sean here with another quick hit, talking more about exposition today and ways of doing exposition properly. So exposition is that information that the audience needs to know in order to understand and follow the story. It's always dangerous to try to give this exposition out, give the information out, because it tends to be the most boring part of your story. So we've already talked about several ways that you can do exposition correctly. The first being making sure that it's entertaining. And we talked about making it part of the plot. So to get the information is part of the plot. And I'm going to give you a third one here. This is from Girls5Eva. It's from the pilot, so there's a little bit of a spoiler here. But it's about this girl band that's getting back together. One of the characters, Dawn, is one of the leaders putting it back together. But they've been having trouble with this, the fourth member of the band, Wiki, who has gone off. She went off solo, became a huge, runs her own fashion empire, or fempire, as she calls it. And she doesn't need the rest because she's extremely wealthy. She's got her own thing going. She has a private jet. She has all these things happening. Now, the information that we need to know in order to understand the story as it goes out is that Wiki does not have any of that. She is as poor as all the rest of them, if not even more so. She's been faking the wealth. Now, they could have told us that at the beginning, and it could have been a lot of fun stuff happening as she's pretending that she's wealthy, and we all know that she's not. But instead, what they do is they wait until it's revealed to the rest, until the surprise is revealed. And that's the third way of covering exposition, is to only give the information that is needed to understand the story at the time it is needed to understand the story. So instead of doing a big info dump at the beginning and explaining everything, you wait. And here, it's a delicious little surprise for us because we, like the rest of them, have completely fallen for this idea that she's very wealthy. And then it's revealed again, 22 minutes into the 30-minute episode is when they decide to reveal that information to us. They also combine that with making it part of the plot. Dawn has been following Wiki. They had an argument. She's following her. She realizes there's some sort of a secret and she wants to find out what is that secret. And so she forces her way into Wiki's room to discover what the secret is. So it's part of the plot, it's entertaining, and the information is withheld until the point where we need it, rather than giving it at the beginning. Girls5Eva does this throughout the whole thing, which is great. They introduce each character one at a time, and instead of at the very start explaining, here's, they used to be a girl group, they were very successful they were one-hit wonders, and then they split up, and then this one became this, and this one went off to do this, and this one went off to do this, and this one went off to do this. They could have done all that at the very beginning, but instead they introduce us one at a time, and we learn Dawn's story, then we learn the next story, then we learn the next story, and then we learn Wiki's story. So give the information, hold it until the time that we need the information. Entertaining, part of the plot, withheld until we need it. This has been another quick hit.